Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bronze League Heroes. And today's special episode featuring the blue team on Alterac Pass. Wombu as Hanzo, J-Dog on Li-Ming, LightOfVoid on Rega, Deal on Tychus, and Hermije on Garage. And on the red team we have Tantra on Anna, Sir Nibble as Johanna, Leku on Cassia, Mortis on Nazebo, and Murky Mane on Killfast. And so far we're seeing already an epic match coming to life here, as Rega says that he is going to solo lane indeed, as Hanzo or Tychus does not want to solo lane, and the Garage is still AFK. We're already in for a small treat for you guys, as this episode is actually a Platinum League game, but it is full of horrible mistakes as I've seen. So I'm excited to be casting this game for you guys, as you know, even Platinum League players can make the worst mistakes, and this game is without a doubt going to showcase how even Platinum League players can make a lot of horrible mistakes, as Rega and Nazebo trading out the damage, each on their own terms. Nazebo immediately goes back to the healing well already, as Rega is doing a marvelous job of solo laning, as the rest of his team does not want to solo lane. This Garage walking into enemy tower territory, as Killfast gets taken out by Li-Ming. Unfortunately, Li-Ming does not have Calamity as of yet, or I think that Li-Ming might have just killed Cassia as well. Who knows, as Tychus is going to be actually solo laning against Johanna. Out of the entire team on the red team to be solo laning against Tychus, it should definitely not be Johanna, as Rega is doing a little bit of shenanigans and Nazebo is thrown over and it's going to get taken out, I believe. Yompy yomp. Rega's wolf bite finishing off Nazebo there. And we see that Anna is solo laning, trying to land her sleep dart, but Li-Ming with her arcane orb is getting massive damage out to the turrets, as Johanna does rotate up, and Cassia is in fact going to be the solo laner of choice against Tychus, as we see here. A marvelous choice by the red team, and instead they send Killfast to solo lane against Rega instead. Killfast, not exactly the best solo laner, I'd say, and with this Killfast going for Fell Infusion, nor does he need to gather globe, so it doesn't really matter to Killfast at all. And as a tip, please do not get Fell Infusion. It is not a good talent. It is heavily outclassed by Mana Addict, and if you're looking to become... Hey, but Cassia gets thrown over by Garrett, and as 3 members of the blue team will take out Cassia, who horribly overextended. Hanzo completely missing his scatter arrow there, not sure what he's doing. And camera tours as Nazebo decides to commit seppuku again. Looks like this Nazebo just wants all the farming stacks, and Rega is doing a pretty good job of forcing out Killfast from the lane. I think the only thing that Rega does have going for him is that Rega's got self-sustain, he's got a gap closer, whereas Killfast with Fell Infusion, still not exactly solo lane material, if you know what I mean. And the Garage says, wait for the support. But of course, with this being an episode of Bronze League Heroes, I don't think the blue team is going to wait. Indeed, and Johanna activates her Iron Skin to become unstoppable as Garage throws away Johanna, but will the red team attempt to capitalize on the relatively low health of the blue team? Rega coming in, doing a little bit of healing. Tychus does dash away, but is it enough? Tychus is nearly taken down, but Garage with his passive armor is going to survive for quite a long time, and Li-Ming is looking for those low health targets. And Johanna completely out of position. If Li-Ming lands a good combo off, she can potentially get infinite resets off this, as Li-Ming might just get a reset off Cassia. Yes, a reset is imminent as Li-Ming does try to finish off Anna, but Garage is a little bit low. I'm not sure what they're doing as Rega dashes in trying to eliminate Anna. And I think that Johanna is caught between a rock and a hard place as Li-Ming's orb takes out Anna. And the only standing survivors of that huge fight was Johanna and Nazebo, as Tychus is doing lane cleanup duty. as Tigers is a conflict, and of course Hanzo just dies again. Classic Hanzo. I'm not gonna complain about that, as Garrosh just sacrifices himself for the good of the team, I suppose, as Tigers is trying to run away, and I think he has made enough distance to run away from the red team sufficiently. And it's reset, so it's reset. The objective for the blue team is coming out right now, and looks like Cassia is once again overextending. I mean, if you're Cassia, please do not overextend that much, and already her teammates are pinging for her to retreat, and I think she is listening to her teammates this time, as the extra movement speed from the cavalry will allow blue team members to capitalize on their damage and movement speed boost, which will help them perhaps to take down squishy target like Kel'Thas. Will they take down Johanna? Looks like Johanna is so close from being dead as Tychus walks in alone. I think that was a little bit too ambitious by Tychus, as you just give Anna a couple of seconds and she can heal people back up to full, and Kel'Thas might get focused down here. No, Garrosh nearly dies, but with that passive armor, somehow he manages to survive that. Ooh, but with the healer not here, Tychus is going to get taken out as well as Hanzo, but Li-Ming manages to clean up Kel'Thas. And Garrosh is consistently pinging. He's very angry indeed. Ooh, Rega, a little bit too far ahead. And Hanzo, he's complaining a little bit. 80% of my HP gone twice because of our tank. Good start, says Bombu on Hanzo. It's really not hard to pronounce his name, you know. It's like Boo I'm Boo, I guess. Was Bombu, Boo I'm Boo. As Nazeebo, once again, he's having PTSD flashbacks. It's the same thing that happened in the first couple of minutes of the game when Rega and Garrosh ganked on him, but Garrosh barely survives that. Rega healing him up from across the wall, as Johanna is going to be the next target for the blue team. But I think Johanna's made a little bit too far for the blue team to catch up. And indeed, Cassia is once again just pushing to her heart's content. And Kel'Thas is somehow, I presume he attempted to solo the mercenary camp. I'm not sure what happened there, as Johanna is going to get thrown and killed again. Red team making a lot of mistakes this game. What was the Johanna doing solo top? And why is the Cassia just pushing bottom like this? I guess this is the right choice for Cassia in order to obtain level 10 for a team, but with level 10 already online for the blue team, it's going to be really difficult for them to contest this objective. But nevertheless, Cassia is going to get level 10 for her team pretty soon. Rega leaping in as Li-Ming is looking for kill opportunities, and Li-Ming does get it. And another one, and another one, and Anna and Nazeebo taken down once again. And no doubt the red team is furious at Cassia for literally joining none of the team fights so far, as Cassia is looking to do a little bit poke, and the rest of the red team is going to look to do a mercenary camp. But I think this is maybe a little bit too late, as the blue team does start the channel out on the objective, and Li-Ming trying to use it disintegrate to finish off Cassia, and Cassia does that get taken down. Will that mean Li-Ming's other resets? Nope. Nope. That does not mean Johanna's gonna get taken out. Sir Nibble on Johanna. Apparently his AFK, probably typing in the chat or something. And Kel'Thas walks in and decides to commit suicide again. And somehow I think Garrosh might get taken out. No, Garrosh's healers manage to keep him alive as Li-Ming finishes off Anna once again. And Tychus already is on the move. He's hungry for blood. He's hungry for that Nazeebo and Johanna. But somehow, her Mage on Garrosh somehow survives that. For all the damage that he took, the Nazeebo Ravenous Spirit, etc., and Rega is rushing back in to heal his team, but will it be too late? Rega's Ancestral Healing is unfortunately off cooldown. He will not be able to heal Garrosh, and Garrosh unfortunately does get focused by a Power Blast, and Garrosh knows what's coming for him and he gets taken out. And for some reason, Hanzo is once again, somehow, he's made it up there. I'm really not sure what happened there. I mean, it's not like Johanna's stitches with a hook or something. I've absolutely no idea how Hanzo made it there. And Kel'Thas is just going to continue pushing, clearing the mid wave before it returns to the objective. And Li-Ming does have Calamity now, so Li-Ming has lots of potential for a lot of resets and combos. So for the red team, is going to heal up with Anna. Cassia being a little bit low on health perhaps. Just a little bit more damage from Li-Ming, and Cassia might have died there, allowing Li-Ming for another reset, that's for sure. And Garage is coming in, but looks like Garage is looking hungry for blood as Dragonstrike is going to land and might just eliminate Cassia. Indeed, does eliminate Cassia. Unfortunately, Rega's Ancestral Healing was off cooldown, but will Rega manage to finish off the red team? So many low health targets, but unfortunately Li-Ming is quite dead, so it'll fall to the rest of the... and Hanzo nearly dying from that kill fast living bomb. But not quite, not quite. Kelfast's Pyro Blast is also off cooldown right now. And unfortunately Kelfast will not get anything done here, and Rega walks away to prevent the living bomb spread. But only a couple of seconds, just look at the objective timer, just 1 second left for the red team and 3.5 seconds left for the blue team. And Hanzo, once again, is in a very, very dangerous position, and Pyroblast. Nope, denied. Just that little amount of healing was enough to save Rega from that. As Garage is going to utilize that taunt, and Cassia gets deleted as Li-Ming is looking for a little bit more kills. Li-Ming is hungry for Anna. Li-Ming's radar is focused on Anna already, but with Killfast, their Rega is a little bit out of position, perhaps. Li-Ming is fiercely pinging for some help, and actually does take down Killfast, as Li-Ming might just throw an Arcane Orb, and Garage throws Li-Ming in and finishes off Anna again, and once again Rega is going to finish off Nazebo, and that is actually a quadruple kill by the blue team. Johanna, unfortunately, a little bit too tanky, and Rega already posturing to get this mercenary camp, but I think that this might be a little bit of a bad idea, so Rega backs off immediately as Garage looking for those throws again. Unfortunately, Li-Ming is out of mana, so I don't think Li-Ming can help here. Rega does pop the Ancestral Healing onto Garage, which manages to finish off Johanna, as that Dragonstrike, once again, is not being very helpful. If Hanzo had chosen the Dragon's Arrow with the stun, I'm pretty sure they would have finished off Killfast there, which is a little bit sad to say the least. This Hanzo, unfortunately, probably is not a very experienced Hanzo by the way he's playing Hanzo at the moment. I would probably not take Dragonstrike in any circumstance over Dragon's Arrow, unless you have something like a York on Entomb or something. As Hanzo is just going to try poking, and Li-Ming is here as well, but Garage walks in from the back and taunts Anna, but Killfast nearly finishing off Li-Ming there. As that is going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Somehow. Anna, a little bit low on health perhaps, but Li-Ming is still hungry for blood, I presume. Li-Ming's going to go back for now. And Cassia is unfortunately not quite in range, I don't think that's quite enough. Never mind. Titus is pretty much dead at this point, as Rega's Ancestral Healing is actually off cooldown. Ancestral Healing is a pretty good heroic, but unfortunately the cooldown is a little bit substantial, I do suppose. Li-Ming is already hungry for blood. You can see it in her eyes, and Li-Ming going for the full Calamity build. So right now Li-Ming is going to have a lot of shielding and health regeneration, not health regeneration. Gonna have a lot of cooldown resets and increased teleport range, which is going to allow Li-Ming to do massive amounts of burst combo damage. Li-Ming just looking for kills, teleporting in. Unfortunately, that was not a very good teleport, I will say. Garage is anchoring for the blue team, as Titus is not quite here yet. Titus is coming back. Rega is going to try to clear this minion wave, as Garage is once again posing very aggressively for those kills. But Titus isn't back yet, and with this rather pathetic minion wave that's pushing in, I don't think the blue team will be able to do much here against this push unless they get a really good pick off here. You're already looking at Johanna coming from the bottom. Garage once again isolated, but Johanna is getting focused down quite quickly. I must say, as Garage is once again posing for kills, doesn't quite get it. Wasted Dragonstrike from Hanzo just to zone out the enemy. And of course, Hanzo says, good throw, good throw. Titus once again on lane cleanup duty. And Garage very angry at Hanzo, says, stop flame. Stop flame. Just not even flaming, just stop flame. Hanzo says, stop troll. I really don't see how Hanzo and Garage are both mortal enemies. And unfortunately, Garage is very angry, it seems, at Hanzo's heroic choice. Throw is your R, he says, which is a little bit well defined, I suppose, as Garage has managed to taunt and throw in both Johanna and Killfast. That is going to allow Li-Ming to get a lot of reset potentials here. And Li-Ming once again hopping in with that arcane orb, but unfortunately Rega does not taken out by Cassia, but Cassia is indeed going to fall to the hands of Li-Ming. Very potent indeed. Li-Ming was a pretty good choice here, given that the majority of the red team are just pretty squishy. Killfast, Nazebo, Anna, and Cassia, pretty squishy. Nazebo, not that squishy. Anna nearly gets taken out by Disintegrate there. But the blue team is going to start channeling the objective, but without a healer, Garage is a little bit low on health. But Garage, of course, has saved his ground, his Bloodthirst, his W, in order to heal up from his missing health. So that should be fine and dandy, but Hanzo once again is overextending a little bit, and that Scatter Arrow taking out 50% of Killfast's health. And Dragonstrike, I guess, is going to zone out Anna. Look at that amazing zone capability. Garage activating his taunt. Where's Li-Ming? Where are Li-Ming's resets? Oh lord, Li-Ming can't get any resets as Hanzo leaps over the wall, but unfortunately Li-Ming was not quite in position to get those resets she needed to. Hanzo does get taken out by Cassia's Q, and I'm afraid that the blue team might have to go on a retreat right now. A lot of horrible decision making made on Garage's part, being far too aggressive on the positioning aspect of Garage. Li-Ming might get taken out by Pyroblast. Li-Ming using that extra shielding damage does actually not die from Pyroblast, but somehow Titus's laser drill manages to finish off Cassia. I mean, I would never ever suggest you to go laser drill against like quadruple assassin, like quadruple squishies. But laser drill is pretty good for defending an objective such as this one on Alterac has. I will not complain about that, but Li-Ming is hungry for blood. Li-Ming has full mana bar and she's looking to get those kills. Tyker's already moving in, but he's caught in quite a bad position. Ooh, if the red team was slightly more focused, slightly more competent, Tyker's would have died there and then. Nazebo's Plague of Toads, a very good zoning tool, but unfortunately I don't think Nazebo's quite ready for that, as Rega does leap in unfortunately and does get taken down. No? Ooh, that poison damage from Anna manages to finish off, and that Dragonstrike is going to get its full damage onto Johanna, which will allow Li-Ming to get a lot of resets once again. Ooh, Hanzo, what's up with your positioning, my dude? What's up with your positioning? And Li-Ming, quite low on mana. Li-Ming did not go for extra mana regeneration at level 1. Instead, she went for the Regen Globe's mana spell power talent. Again, says Hanzo, this troll. I don't even know how to pronounce what Hanzo is saying. His troll. I really try to win, says J-Dog on Li-Ming. Stop to do that trade XD, says Tychus. I'm not sure what Tychus is saying is what could be considered as comprehensible in terms of the English language. Not you, Garage. On me. with LB. I have no idea what he's talking about. What is LB? I have absolutely no idea what Hanzo is talking about. I presume Hanzo is just angry at Garrosh for no reason at all. And Garrosh doing a little bit of healing, but that healing reduction from Anna. And the Dragonstrike is going to zone out Johanna as Garrosh gets taken out by Pyroblast once again. And I must say, I think Rega used Ancestral. Wait, Rega's Ancestral is actually off cooldown. It's only on cooldown. Heals up Hanzo with it. And Tychus going in to try to eliminate Anna. And somehow he manages to do that. But unfortunately, 3 members of the red team are going to focus Tychus. Oh, that Blessed Shield actually does manage to hit Hanzo and ricochet to Tychus. But Li-Ming is hungry for the reset. It's going to be a little bit difficult for Li-Ming to get those resets. Is this enough? I think Calamity, that just was enough. And then the Seabook's going to get taken out by Dragonstrike as the only remaining team member that is alive on the red team is Johanna, and she gets taken out by Hanzo. Well, actually by Li-Ming's Disintegrate once again. A beautiful, beautiful execution by Li-Ming. Let's have a look at how many kills Li-Ming's got, actually. Li-Ming is at 16 kills and 1 death. But somehow Hanzo is still topping the damage chart. I suppose Hanzo's the archer that's used for softening the enemy team, as Regon nearly dies to the boss. And somehow someone has to tank the boss, but Garrosh is not here. And Rega is not actually the best at PvE healing. And Hanzo with the Scatter Arrow build should be able to take out the boss really quickly. As, yep, oh lord. Hanzo got the Dragon Awakens at level 20. For that Dragonstrike cooldown reduction. Not exactly my favorite talent, but since you went Dragonstrike and for the meme heroic, why not go full meme at level 20? You know? I think the rest of the blue team have a pretty good. Not sure what Tychus is getting sizzling attacks at level 20. I'm really not sure about that. Why didn't Tychus get the heroic upgrade at level 20? But nevertheless, Killfast is actually dishing out quite a lot of damage, I must say. But the boss is at full health, and Hanzo once again utilizing his Dragonstrike as a zoning tool. Look at that. Zoning tool. And just wait until Hanzo gets that cooldown reduction, and I think the blue team is looking potentially to do a game-ending move here. It looks like Hanzo is quite indecisive about that. I'm really not sure about that. I mean, the boss is here. Potentially they could get some kind of pick-off as Johanna. Ooh, Hanzo's gonna die to Pyroblast as Johanna is getting focused by the entire blue team. Will Johanna actually manage to survive? She manages to survive with her level 20 and Rega, and Tychus does go down as well as Rega. Li-Ming does not go down, nor does Garrosh, but that was a really, really poorly telegraphed and poorly engaged fight by the blue team. Li-Ming is going to say, oh, can I get some resets here? Yes, I can, as Anna is on the trying to heal up Killfast, but he gets taken out by Disintegrate. And what is this 2v5? Oh my jeez Louises, will Li-Ming die to Johanna, or will Garrosh fall to Cassia's hand? No, Cassia actually dies to Li-Ming, and Garrosh using that shields from his Q. Ugh, this is gonna be really difficult. I don't think Johanna can actually kill Garrosh. No, Garrosh actually heals up with his W as well as Li-Ming's gonna say, I'm out of mana, but somehow Johanna is dying to the minions, and Li-Ming's Q is gonna finish off Johanna. The only survivor of that entire fight was Nazebo, as Tychus, Rega, and Garrosh say lol XT XT, and of course this Hanzo, very salty indeed. I have absolutely no idea what this Hanzo is doing. She is so shit. Sadly, she's still the better tank. I presume Hanzo's talking about Johanna, and Rega says, stop flaming Garrosh, he's doing great apparently. And Garrosh replies with this statement, he is idiot, apparently. I'll put it like this, says Hanzo. I'll put it like this, okay? I'll put it like this. What is Hanzo gonna come up with? Some kind of snarky reply now. If we had any one of us instead of him, we won already. Yikes, this Hanzo flaming Garrosh to no end. I mean, you can't blame Garrosh. Garrosh was doing a great job in the skirmish down in the bottom lane. He managed to land his Q, which managed to give him shields from his Groundbreaker, and he's going to land a beautiful taunt once again. Li-Ming's combo is going to finish off Nasibo, and the Pyroblast is going to be focused onto Garrosh, but I think Li-Ming's resets are very powerful here. Li-Ming does get stunned by Johanna. Cassia is focusing her down, but this integrate is going to finish off Cassia as once again Johanna not dying. The shields are going to expire in a couple of seconds. Regard's on the chase, and Johanna gets taken down. That is a full team wipe coming out from the blue team, and it is level 23 to 21. And we are going to do boss, it seems, for the blue team. And Hanzo's still typing, even though he's dead. And a small correction, it's not flaming, it's speaking the truth. And J-Dog on Li-Ming, you are flaming, G. Flaming. Hanzo, and if speaking the truth is bad, then in what world do we live? Looks like Hanzo is having quite a bad time, it does seem, as Rega and Tychus are going to try to finish off the boss by themselves. And Li-Ming is a little bit sad, replies to Hanzo, a bad one, she says, a bad one. Boss is going to get taken, and I think that this might be the final push of the blue team in order to secure that victory, but Garrosh gets taken out by Nasibo's Ravenous Spirit. Holy cow! Nasibo going for Annihilating Spirit at level 20. Increasing the range and movement speed of Ravenous Spirit. Let's take a look at how many stacks Nasibo has gotten. He's only gotten 100 stacks, no wonder Nasibo didn't go Viral Infection. But nevertheless, Cassia quite close to dying just there. But she's gonna get healed up by Anna pretty quickly. Oops. And Hanzo is gonna get focused by Pyroblast, and that Ancestral might just save Hanzo's life. In addition to the Storm Shield that Rega activated. And Dragonstrike once again used as a zoning tool. I mean, Dragonstrike deals a reasonable amount of damage to Anna and Cassia and stuff, but Dragonstrike is just too... it's too variable, it's too volatile to be used as heroic every game. And I think that taking down 2 of the keeps is enough to actually secure the blue team victory, as Rega leaping in and Garrosh actually says, GG, well played. And says, report toxic player please, bad game and well played. As the blue team is going to take the victory here. Let's see who's going to be the MVP. I presume I predicted it is going to be Li-Ming. 23 kills, 17 assists, and 1 deaths. And of course, we can stop reading chat for now. Hanzo's consistently flaming. Not sure what Hanzo's doing, but nevertheless, that was a really exciting game full of horrible mistakes, horrible memes, and the potential for this Li-Ming to become the next pro player. Just getting those combo resets off and off again. But that was a very exciting game. Okay, that was really exciting. So many turnarounds and so much potential for the blue team to throw, especially with that Hanzo heroic choice. Of course, I'm not gonna flame Hanzo right now, but nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you liked it, please leave a like, obviously, and comment below on what kind of content you would like me to see. Next, and as always, if you want to send your Bronze League Hero replays, please do send them into sir.lightofvoid@gmail.com. I'll put a link to the email address in the description below. But as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!